Hey guys, it's Tuesday, January the 9th. Hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully the trading week's starting out good for you. There's probably going to be a slow week because there's not hardly any news, major news anyway, this week. So for the new subscribers, thank you. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, if you would, that would be great. When you do subscribe, you're also going to have to click on the notify me button, and it will notify you when I have a new video. YouTube will notify you when I have a new video or do live streaming. For those of you that's new, I don't do day trading. I do swing trading on the Forex, even though sometimes during the day session, which is New York session for me, a trade does set up, and sometimes during Asia session, late Asia session as well. So there may not always be a trade every day. So, but that's the beauty of the trading with swing trading. I don't do 1, 3, 5, 15, 30-minute charts. Been there, done that. Bought the t-shirt, burnt the t-shirt, so to speak. Blew 2 separate accounts doing that, so I'll never go back to that again. 93% of the traders are included in that anyway, that lose or blows their accounts. So I decided not to be a part of that no more, and stopped doing that in 2006, and been trading successfully since 2007 doing this. So 17 years, no need to look back and change. So we're going to start out with the pound dollar 1 hour. It's still in a buy mode, but I believe that it came up. No, it's not come up to the sell yet over here, but it's close. It would be right up in here. So there is a possibility, even though there's a wick down here that usually gets filled in some, not all of it, but sometimes. And if it takes the whole low wick out, it's going out lower completely. So it's either going to be a buy opportunity down here, or there's going to be a sell up opportunity up in here. So that may not happen till tonight or during Europe session. Won't happen during New York session. The 4 hour is in a sell still. So the 1 hour and 4 hour aren't in agreement just yet, but they would be if this pushed up to here, and then it was to sell off from there. And it would be an agreement on the buy side if it comes down to here, and then turn, which I'd prefer right there. But it'd be nice if it did come up to here, it's sold off, and then it came down to here, get the best of both worlds. But you have to be patient and see. There's no need to buy it in what I call no man's land, where there's no trade. The Aussie dollar 1 hour is in a buy still, but it's got this long wick too. Hopefully it's going to come down into here somewhere for a buy, and then push up and get past this yearly pivot, which is right there, and come back to where they had the flush down, which would be right up in here. So that's the ideal scenario. Buy down here, get rid of it up here. On the Aussie dollar on the 4 hour, it's still in a sell, so those don't agree just yet. On the pound CAD 1 hour, it's in a sell, and there was the little spike up for the sell right there if you wanted to get in. See, it didn't give you a chance to get in, it just sold off completely. But there's the spike up. High of that candle arrows is 170.66. that high was 170.54, so that's 12 plus 4 on the spread, so that's a $16 risk it was right there, which is what you want. Low risk trade. The 4 hour is in a buy, so they're not in agreement just yet on the buy and sell side on the pound CAD. The euro yen 1 hour is still in a sell, and it just recently took out the low there. If you were in it, you're able to get in it right there or right here. You took off half your profit already. You moved your stop. Your stop should be down here from your entry being there. and it's trying to push up. So don't hope it doesn't. Hope it's just a small retracement, and then it's going to retrace down. It's got to take out that low, which I would think with this big run up right here, there's going to be some retracement probably back down into here for a buy opportunity. The 4 hour is still in a buy. When this thing ran up, you could have got in there, but the risk was kind of high there. Then in here was the opportunities were at low risk trade, and it actually went higher. The Euro New Zealand 1 hour is in a sell, but it's strictly sold off. So now to get into a sell, it's going to have to pull up into here for a low risk trade and then sell off. Or with this flush up, it'll pull back down into here somewhere, be a buy, and then turn and go up. So, but it's in no man's land right now, nothing to do on that trade. The 4 hour is still in a buy, but it's kind of gone sideways. See how it stayed in a range right here? So no man's land, no trade for that either. Pound New Zealand is in a 1 hour sell. You had 2 opportunities to get in right here. On that one you would have took off half your position already. This one actually you would have taken off half your position too. Kind of going sideways. Now you need it to go down, take out these lows before you can move your stop. You see, that one didn't take out the low, so your stop would still have to be right now. You could have moved it there if you wanted to from your entry, but whenever you got in here, that's your stop loss initially. When you got to push down, you take off half the position, then you move it to your entry. So either you can leave it there with $1 or $2 on it, or move it down to the high of this candle. But that's your call right now. The 4 hour Pound New Zealand is still in a buy, so there's not really anything to do just yet. This could be a retracement back down to here before we go higher, because it's about feeling where the flush down was. It came up and filled it in, so that just done nothing to do on the Pound New Zealand either. New Zealand Yen 1 hour is in a sale. There was your 2 opportunities, 3. You would have got taken off half your profit, and you would be moving your stops. When it took out that low, your stops should be right there right now on the second half of your position, as it's going to make money too from your entry up here to here. The 4 hour is in a sale too, so those are in agreement. The 1 and 4 hour, I'm looking for a push up to here though on the New Zealand Yen for a sell opportunity, but there's nothing to do on it right now, the New Zealand Yen, unless you're in it. Euro Aussie 1 hour is in a sale, but it completely sold off, so now we're looking for a push up somewhere up into here for a sell opportunity to fill in this flush up right here. So the opportunity would come down somewhere down into here from the sale up here, which would be about 140 pips possible target, and it could have come in and retraced this yearly pivot too. The 4 hour is in a buy, so they're not in agreement right now, the 1 and 4 hour. So it would be okay for it to push up some, then for the sale to come back and retrace the yearly pivot. That's on the Euro Aussie. Euro CAD 1 hour is in a sell. If you didn't get those, that spike up there this morning would have given you an opportunity to get in short on the Euro CAD. The 4 hour is in a buy, so they're not in agreement either, but we've got this flush down from here, like this flush down, it got filled in. This flush down hasn't got filled in, so I'm expecting a push up at some point up to here on the Euro CAD. That was the 4 hours. The pound Aussie 1 hour is in a sell. It is flushed down, didn't run away, but it's trying to push back up for a good sell opportunity here. And the Euro Aussie, the 4 hour is in a buy. You see how the flush down came up, filled it in for the most part, not completely, but most of it. And then this part has come back up here and it took out a little of the high. On the 4 hour, and that's on the pound Aussie. The CAD yen 1 hour sell. You did have an opportunity on the poke up right there, but there's a gap to fill right here. On that, the looking for a gap fill up here and then a possible sell from up there. And there is potential for it to pull back somewhere down in here for a buy. Now we got two scenarios. Either it sells off, comes down here for a buy, or it pushes up from here and then we can get a sell, low risk sell from up here on the Canadian yen. The 4 hour is in sell mode already, so those are in agreement. But you see on the 4 hour there was no chance to get in. So I would think this is going to push up, give us a chance to get in up in here, which is about 80 pips away, 70, 80 from where it's at right now for a sell opportunity. But right now there's nothing to do on the CAD yen, nothing. Euro yen 1 hour is in a sell. It also has a gap up here to fill, so I'm expecting it to come up here and fill the gap, then gives a potential sell. And then this has got to get it filled in down here, so it would pull back down into here on the Euro yen 1 hour. The 4 hours in the sell too, so they're in agreement right now. But there's nothing to do on the Euro yen until one of those two scenarios plays out. So you got to be patient. Don't force trades. Aussie yen 1 hour sell. You had 1, 2, 3 opportunities to sell up there, low risk. But that wick candle right there has a big wick. Those usually get filled in a little bit. So that would be somewhere up into here. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see, where are we at? So it could be a buy somewhere down into here. A buy, that would be the best case, a buy, then a push up to fill this in up here on the Aussie yen. The 4 hour is in a buy. But the sell, how far away is that? That's a good distance, good distance. So those aren't in agreement just yet on the Aussie yen. Well, that's it for today's video. I'll have another one tomorrow. This one will be recorded. It'll be posted in about 20-25 minutes. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to go to the latest video that I have out. Under the video there's a comment section. You can either ask me a question or have a comment. Either one, I'll get back to you usually pretty quick, unless it's at nighttime late when I go to bed and you're overseas asking the question, then it's going to be the next morning for me. So just remember the time zone difference, but I will get back to you. So I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Move your stops when you can, and make sure you take your profit when you can, when it's there. And you know, even though I take mine at half, first half of my position, I take half off. You're welcome to move that wherever you feel comfortable with. You may not be comfortable with a half. You may be comfortable with an eighth, a fourth, a third, or 3/4 even. So only you can find that happy median. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.